In this tutorial we're going to take a look at a feature which enables us to send attachments to our property owners when we do our disbursements. This can be handy if we received some documents during the month and we want to send it to our owners. For example, we may have a water bill that we may have sent to a tenant, or we may have an invoice for some work that was done and we've paid that and that's attached to the owner. So we might want to send those to the owner as part of the disbursement process. So first of all we have to set up the attachments themselves. Now the attachment could be attached to either the tenant or the property or the owner or to the work order. So I'm going to choose one of my tenants, and I've got some attachments already. I've got a water bill attachment, and all I need to do is tick this new checkbox here which says I want to email it to the owner next time I send them a statement email, and I'll save that. And I can also go to the owner and do the same thing over here as well. So I've got a repair invoice and I want to send that to the owner as well. So I've created two attachments that I now want to send to that owner as part of the end of month disbursement process. So all I've got to do now is send them the email. Now this is the standard disbursement email report. So there's nothing changed here in terms of the report. So I'm going to select to send it to just this owner because I know that's the one that I've attached the files to, but I could select multiple owners if I want to. And I choose this option down here to send an email to the owner. So this is again a standard procedure, but this is the owner here. This is the email that's going to contain the attachments. So all I've got to do now is print that, which will generate the email. It now tells me that one email has been sent. So now if I go and take a look at those attachments again, we can see this option is now grayed out and it says at the end here that it's already been sent. So this notifies me that this attachment has been sent to that property owner. Now what the email will look like depends on which email program or which method of sending emails you've chosen. This is the standard method here where you send emails where you're not using Outlook, where the email will contain the attachments. So here's two attachments down the bottom here. There's the repair invoice that I attached to the owner, and there's the water bill that I attached to the tenant. Now if we're using Outlook to send the emails, it's a little bit different. Instead of having two attachments, there won't be any attachments down the bottom. Instead, it'll be sent as links in the email body itself. So these links will be added to the end of the email. So it's got the repair invoice with a link and the water bill with a link, and you can click on the link to get access to those files. Now just a word of warning here, you don't want to add too many attachments to the email. If you add too many attachments, or if the attachments are too large, then the recipient may not receive that email because it may be that the files are too big, and the recipient's email inbox may end up being full. Also, some email programs may block large attachments, so it's best to keep the attachment files small and don't have too many of them. So that's the process of sending attachments to our property owners when we do our disbursements.